Ang mga pananaw at opinyon ng pag-uulat ng mag-uulat sa programang ito ay hindi pangunahing pulisiya o posisyon ng organisasyong ito. The views and opinions expressed in this live report are those of the presenter and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of this organization.
Minute. Okay.
1 minute.
Okay. Disclaimer from Inklo Radio. The views and opinions expressed in this live report are those of the presenter and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of this show.
Ayan.
Okay. It's already 7 o'clock. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Inclusive Report. I am Carlos Canarchi. Together with me is William Jose. Today is Friday, July 10,
July 10, 2020.
But before we start, let us now start our broadcast with the recitation of the Oratio Imperata. Okay? Ating alalahanin na tayo ay nasa kabanal-banalang hapag ng ating Panginoong Hesukristo. Okay. Makapangyarihan at mapagmahal na Ama, nagsusumamo kami sa iyo upang hingilin ang inyong patnubay laban sa COVID-19 na nagpapahirap sa marami at kumitil na ng mga buhay. Gabayin mo ang mga dalubhasang atasan na tumutuklas ng mga lunas at paraan upang ihinto ang paglaganap nito. Patnubayan mo ang mga lumingap sa may sakit upang ang kanilang pagkalinga at malakipan ng husay at malasakit. Itinasa namin ang mga nagdurus, pakatanawa nila ang mabuting kalusugan. Lingapin mo rin ang mga kumakalinga sa kanila, pagkamitin mo ng kapayapaang walang
hanggan
ang mga pumanaw na. Pagkalooban mo kami ng biyaya na magtulong-tulong
tungo sa ikabubuti ng lahat.
Ukawin sa amin
ang
pagmamalasakit sa mga nangangailangan. Nagsusumamo kami na inyong ihinto na ang paglaganap ng virus at ipagdya kami sa lahat ng mga takot. Hinihiling namin ito sa pamamagitan ni Jesucristo na nabubuhay at nahaharing kasama mo at ng Espiritu Santo, isang Diyos, magpasawalang hanggan.
Amen.
Amen. Dumudulog kami sa iyong patnubay, mahal na ina ng Diyos. Pakinggan mo ang aming mga kahilingan sa aming pangangailangan at ipadya mo kami sa lahat ng kasamaan, maluwalhati at pinagpalang birhen.
Amen.
Amen. Mahal na
Mahal na
birhen,
Birhen, mapagpagaling ng may sakit. Ipanalangin mo
panalangin
kami.
kami. San
San
Rafael,
Rafael Arcangel, ipanalangin mo kami.
San Roque,
San Roque, ipanalangin mo kami.
San
San
Lorenzo,
Lorenzo Ruiz, ipanalangin mo kami.
San
San Pedro
Pedro,
Calungsod,
panalangin
ipanalangin mo kami.
kami. Amen.
Mhm.
Okay. Yung gabi, ang tatalakayan natin ngayon ay ang Nutrition Month.
Nutrition Month in the Pandemic Crisis po.
Yes. So, okay. So, Billy, paki-unmute muna yung inyong microphone, please. Ako muna magsasalita and ikaw open for questions. Thank you. Okay. Title of our report for the inclusive report is Nutrition Month in the Pandemic Crisis. So, the National Nutrition Month 2020. Before the pandemic struck the Philippines and the lockdown was imposed to contain the spread of COVID-19, the National Nutrition Month, the National Nutrition Council of the Philippines under the Department of Health already approved the theme for this year's celebration of National Nutrition Month, Batang Pinoy, Sana Tol, Iwas Stunting, Sama All. The NNC Technical Committee enlightened the theme for the 46th Nutrition Month campaign this July on January 30, weeks before COVID-19 spread in local communities. The government had hoped that the theme would raise awareness and mobilize action to address stunting among Filipino children. What does this mean, ladies and gentlemen? Lily?
Okay.
Any questions?
Ang tanong ko lang, para magkakaroon ba to ng full implementation sa gitna ng COVID-19? Regarding this particular theme na Batang Pinoy, Sana Tol, Iwas Stunting, Sama All. Paano po kaya ito ma-implement kung sa online campaign lang nila iyan maipapairal given the situation?
Yan ito ay dahil di ba ayon sa ITF, pinagbabawal muna ang pagtitipon ng maramihan para maiwasan ang pagkalat ng COVID-19. Di ba inilungsad iyan during the public briefing last July 1
Yes.
na pinanood nyo sa Channel 4. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Is that all, Billy? Can you please mute your mic? Thank you. Please mute. Paki-unmute mo muna. Thank you. Okay. The National Nutrition Council spearheaded the virtual launching of the 2020 National Nutrition Month campaign during the Laging Handa public briefing hosted by the Presidential Communications and Operations Office Secretary Martin Andanar on July 1, 2020 on PTV4. The program featured the Executive Director of the National Nutrition Council of the Department of Health, which is Dr. Azucena Dayanghira, who shared key messages in the annual campaign. Okay. Si Dr. Azucena Dayanghirang, siya yung Executive Director ng National Nutrition Council ng Department of Health. Yan yun. Yan siya. Panoorin natin itong video na to ng PCOO.
Nabanggit niyo po na ang tema nga ng National Nutrition Month ngayong taon ay nakasentro sa pagkabansot, putot o pagiging stunted. Ito po ba'y nakaka-apekto sa kabuang kalusugan ng isang bata? Can you enlighten us, Doctor?
Yes. Actually, masasabi natin stunted ang isang bata kapag pagputong niya sa edad na 5 years old, ay di niya naabot yung height na standard height na 110 centimeters kung lalaki at 109 centimeters naman kung babae. So in short, kung baga, ang 109 compared mo siya ay mga nasa 3 feet and 6 inches. So kapag stunted na siya sa edad na ito, hindi na talaga mababawi ang naging pagkukulang sa kanyang paglaki. Kaya naman, importante na kapag 2 years old na siya, ay dapat umabot siya sa tamang height na 80 centimeters. Pero kung hindi lang yung physical na tangkad ang problema, Secretary Martin, ang pinakamalaki na problema talaga is kung isang stunted child, ay yung kanyang utak ay stunted din. So, ang di agad nakikita yung pagiging stunted na kanyang utak, o hindi na-develop yung kanyang brain. So, kailangan, ano dapat gawin ng mga parents natin, especially yung mga mothers, ay kailangan regular na dinadala ang mga bata nila sa health center para sa regular na growth monitoring. So ano ito? Sa mga batang below 3 years old, kailangan every month matimbang at makuha ang kanyang height. So for older kids naman, every 3 months ang dapat magpunta sa health center. Bakit mahalaga? So mahalaga ang pag-monitor ng tangkad para kung nakikita na hindi lumalaki ang bata, paagapan ba ito bago tuluyan na siyang mabansot.
Okay. Now you know. Really. Base sa video. Base sa video, nakita mo, what's that about? Yung sinabi ni Dr. Azucena Dayanghirang.
Mayroon silang gustong isunod na ideal height para sa mga bata na naaayon sa edad. Ang nakuha ko lang ay 109 centimeters para sa mga batang babae. Yung sa mga batang lalaki, hindi ko masyadong narinig ng maayos. Medyo kasi yung audio, medyo basag. Pero yun ang gusto nilang ma-achieve sa pamagitan ng ganitong programa na yung 2020 Nutrition Month Campaign, Batang Pinoy, Sana Tol, Iwas Stunting, Sama All. Ayun.
Anong stunting? Ano yon?
Yung
Kulang
stunting, yung pagbansot ng bata, yung bumabagal o halos hindi lumalaki ang bata na naaayon dapat sa kanilang edad. Kaya kung halimbawa, kung ang isang bata ay nasa 8 years old na tapos hindi pa siya pang 8 years old na tangkad, masyado na maliit siya for an 8 years old, meaning na may stunted growth siya or bansot. Yun ang kanilang layunin na iwasan or anong tamang mas appropriate na term.
Okay.
Ma-address sa pamagitan ng wastong nutrisyon.
Tama. Okay. I will move on. Willie, can you unmute first? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Hey, base sa interview, ladies and gentlemen, ni Dr. Azucena Dayanghirang, siya po ay diniscuss ang kahalagahan ng National Nutrition Month Campaign bilang channel para sa pagbibigay ng awareness sa bansa. Problema ay nutrisyon. Ngayong taon ay ang tema ay Batang Pinoy, Sana Tol, Iwas Stunting, Sama All. Iwas all din sa COVID-19. Okay? Ayon ito sa Organisasyon ng Pandaigdigang Kalusugan, o World Health Organization, ang stunting sa Pilipinas ay may mas mataas na magnitude at nasusobrahan. Base sa isang survey na binigay ng Department of Science and Technology, Food and Nutrition Research Institute Expanded National Nutrition Survey, 1 hanggang 3 bata na Pinoy na bumaba ng 5 taon gulang ay stunted. Ang Pilipinas ay pinaka bahagi ng mga 10 bansa na may mas mataas na stunted under 5 children sa buong mundo. Tanong, Billy, paki-mute mo.
Okay.
Billy. Okay, base sa sinabi ko, ang Pilipinas ay ang bahagi ng mga top 10 countries na may mas mataas ng highest prevalence ng stunted under 5 children sa buong bansa. Okay? Aside from the Philippines, okay. Yung mga stunting countries, base sa privilege of stunting, Billy, ay ito. Ito yun. Base. Burundi, Eritrea,
Burundi, Eritrea, Timor-Leste, Papua New Guinea, Philippines.
Papua New Guinea, Madagascar, Guatemala,
Madagascar, Guatemala,
Yemen, Pakistan,
Pakistan,
Laos, Nigeria,
Laos, Nigeria, Mozambique,
Congo, Niger,
Democratic Republic of Congo,
Central African Republic. But the Philippines last 2015 is 33 in the countries involved in prevalence of stunting. Why was that? Base sa data, bakit ang Pilipinas ay 33 among these countries?
hindi
Really?
siguro na-realize ng nakararami na hindi ho namamana ang stunting. It does not run in families. Yung access lang po sa wastong nutrition ang dapat i-address para mabawasan at man lang at least yung ganitong problema na nababansot ang mga bata. Hindi yun dahil sa porket mayroon silang kamag-anak na maliit din, ganun din sila. Hindi ho yun ang case. Ang mas dapat maging cause and concern ay yung wastong nutrition. So, marami pa namang pamilya ay hindi baga naaayon sa food pyramid yung kanilang diet. Kagaya nung dapat maraming prutas at gulay. Lalo na sa mga lumalaking mga bata, lalo na yung mga 5 taon hanggang 12, kailangan nila ng maraming prutas at gulay sa kanilang kinakain araw-araw.
Okay. Ito, ang prevalence of stunting is the percentage of children under 5 years old above whose age is or the height is more than 2 standards deviation based on the median for the international reference population. For children, ito ay base sa binigay noong 2006 ng World Health Organization. Okay? Base. Yung mga ASEAN member countries na Timor-Leste, Laos, Indonesia, Pilipinas, Cambodia, Malaysia, Brunei, Thailand, Singapore, yan yung mga ASEAN countries na may prevalence ng stunting. Ang pinaka is base from the ASEAN, Timor-Leste, at saka yung Laos. Okay? As we move on, guys. Okay. sabi tong si Dr. Azucena Dayanghira, ang majority ng mga Pilipino ay namamana and it's a major health concern to them. According to this executive director of the NNC, she made it clear that stunting is not hereditary in nature because children, when they're given proper nutrition and care, they have the ability to reach full growth and development potential. It was also emphasized that not only stunting affects the physical growth, it causes irreversible damage to brain development if not addressed within the first 1,000 days of a child. To avoid stunting and its consequences, the National Nutrition Council encourages all parents of 0 to 24 months old children to regularly bring their child to a health center for ongoing monitoring. In addition, mothers should practice exclusive breastfeeding in the first 6 months and introduce complementary foods at 6 months while continuing breastfeeding for 2 years or more. Local government units are urged to ensure that services, especially for pregnant and lactating women and children below 2 years old, are continuously implemented. Likewise, the National Nutrition Council regional offices held various activities, mostly online, to kick off this year's Nutrition Month campaign. So the reason why it was called this theme is this aims to promote awareness and mobilize actions to address stunting. It calls for a collective vision of having taller Filipino children by preventing stunting through the participation of government, non-government organizations, civil society, business, academe, communities, and families. Okay. So Billy, what does this mean? Okay, Billy.
According to sa pagkakaintindi ko, gusto nilang magkaroon ng awareness and to mobilize actions na pwede pang may adjust ang stunting or pagkabansot. Gusto nila na ang mga batang Pilipino ay mas tumangkad at ma-prevent ang stunting basta ang government tsaka non-government organization, civil society, business, academe, communities, and families, lahat sila mag-cooperate. Gaya nung tamang access sa proper nutrition, hindi lang yun. Kailangan din nila ng monitoring sa mga doktor, lalo na sa mga sanggol, lalo na sa first 1,000 days, kailangan ma-monitor na kung tama ba ang kailang paglaki or kailangan may address para maiwasan talaga ang pagbansot dahil hindi lang yun sa physical may epekto, pati sa utak. Kaya gusto nila kami talaga ang aim nito na mas maraming mas matatangkad na batang Pilipino sa pamamagitan ng wastong nutrisyon.
Okay. Thank you, Billy. So, okay. Okay. Itong letter na binigay ng National Nutrition Council. Further to Nutrition Cluster Advisory Number 1 Series 2020 on the guidelines of the LGU Nutrition Actions relative to COVID-19, below are recommendations to all local government units and their partners, providing detailed guidance in the distribution of healthy and nutritious food packs during the state of a public health emergency. First, to diversify and enhance the nutrient content of family food products. LGUs are strongly encouraged to optimize the use of local fresh produce of dark green and yellow vegetables, root crops, legumes, beans, seeds, fruits, poultry, egg, meat, fish, or pasteurized fresh milk. Prioritize buying the fresh produce items directly from the small farmers, fisher folks, and cooperatives within or adjacent is to protect and promote the local economy. They are not only cheaper and fresh, but also more accessible because they do not require long period of transport. Family food should contain aged and culturally appropriate, clean, and diversified nutritious food items. The food pack shall contain rice, legumes or beans, eggs or other protein source food, cooking oil, sugar, salt, coffee, canned food items, and other processed food products, preferably those who have been adequately fortified with vitamin A, iron, or iodine. And the Sangkap Pinoy seal should always be there, and the list of some of the fortified food items to be issued from the FDA, and it's always approved by that agency. LGUs should consider that some recipients of the family food pack are young children, pregnant, and lactating mothers as members. It is encouraged that to the barangay nutrition scholars and barangay health workers, these families are located so that they can be continuously monitored. Provided low-cost, one-dish meal recipes and recipes utilizing relief goods. LGUs may also consider giving additional amount of food or specific food ingredients for preparing complementary food. Question, Willie. Willie.
Yes,
Question,
yes,
please.
yes.
What does this mean?
Nakamit
The
pala.
first four that's based on the letter issued from the National Nutrition Council for this year. What does this mean? The family food packs. Base sa
Family
PowerPoint.
food packs, kailangan. Ang mga LGU daw ay kailangan ma-optimize yung paggamit ng mga locally fresh produce. Halimbawa, kapag may mga gulay na madaling na hindi naman kailangan lumuwas pa ng malayo para mabili. Kailangan may mga communities na nagtatanim niyan sa kanilang garden. Pati yung mga root crops, legumes, bean seeds, tsaka prutas. At kapag may manukan sila or babuyan, mainam din para yung di na nila kailangang bumili pa at lumuwas sa malayo. Ma-maximize yung access sa kanilang mga fresh food para sa nutrient content ng food packs. Para sa number 2 naman, pwede rin bumili na agad sa mga maliliit na communities, mga cooperatives, tsaka fisher folks and small farmers na hindi naman kailangang malayo sa kabihasnan para rin sa local economy. Hindi na nila kailangang lumayo-layo pa. Sorry if I have to reiterate this, pero it's true naman para makatipid din sa paggastos. Kailangan din ng age and culturally appropriate family food packs na dapat talaga 100% kailangan hindi free from any contaminants. Kailangan malinis tsaka diversified. Kailangan nito ng rice, tsaka beans para sa protein, tsaka egg and other protein sources gaya ng lean meat, cooking oil, asukal, asin, kape, delata. Kailangan sa mga processed foods may fortified vitamin A, iron, or iodine. Tsaka for the fourth, dapat kasama rin sa mga members ng family food pack ang mga bata, tsaka buntis and lactating mothers. These families are located para kailangan sila ma-monitor at yung kanilang mga recipes ay magagamit tapos abot kaya pa. That's how I understood these first 4 items sa letter.
Okay. Local dairy cooperatives registered with the NDA or PCC produce dairy products such as pasteurized fresh milk, milk bar, yogurt, and cheese. If these are accessible, LGUs may consider these products as a snack option. It should be pasteurized cow milk should not be used for babies as a substitute for breast milk. LGUs and partners reminded that breast milk substitutes that undermate breastfeeding such as infant formula, powdered milk, and other milk feeding bottles are not allowed and should not be included in the general distribution of the emergency family food box. LGUs, however, may include complementary foods approved by the National Nutrition Council and the Food and Drug Administration. Billy, what does this mean? Number 5, 6,
Okay.
and 7.
5 to 7 naman tayo. Local daily cooperatives registered with the NDA or PCC, kailangan mayroon sa production ng dairy products gaya ng pasteurized fresh milk, milk bar, yogurt milk, and cheese. As long as these are accessible, pwede silang snack option para sa health and nutrition workers or pwede rin gamiting sangkap sa mga nilulutong pagkain para sa food nila. There are dairy cooperatives in many communities na nagsasell ng pasteurized fresh milk, and they should be bought and patronized dahil it will protect the small dairy farmers from economic depression. However, mas mainam pa rin para sa mga bata, sa mga sanggol ang breastfeeding. Exclusive breastfeeding from birth up to 6 months. Saka ito susundan ng appropriate complementary foods with continued breastfeeding for up to 2 years and beyond. So dali lang may tumatawag
Really? Okay, Willie will be back. Hanggang 8:15 tayo today. Questions?
okay, mamaya na siguro ako magdi-dinner para dito muna. Number 6 is reminded ang LGUs and partners for breast milk substitutes that undermine breastfeeding kaya ng infant formula, powdered milk and other milk, tsaka yung mga feeding bottles, blah blah blah, ay hindi dapat kasama sa general distribution of family food packs pang emergency. Alinsunod sa Milk Code Executive Order 51 and its revised implementing rules and regulations. They really encourage na para sa mga baby na breastfeeding talaga para sa kanila from birth up to 2 years. And by 6 months, pwede na yung mga complementary foods. Gaya ng mga pureed veggies and fruit. And number 7, pwede namang magkasama ang complementary foods na inapprove ng FDA tsaka National Nutrition Council sa mga food pack.
Okay. 8 to 11. Okay. Limit donations of foods high in fats, sugars, and or salt unless healthier food alternatives are not accessible. These foods are discouraged as they do not meet WHO and Philippine food and dietary guidelines for a healthy diet and may further compromise the health status of people with pre-existing disease conditions. The barangay nutrition scholars, barangay health workers, and frontline workers helping in the packing and distribution of food should practice food safety and sanitation procedures and try to reduce food wastage at all times. They should observe hand washing with water and soap before food handling, observe proper wearing of face masks, and practice social distancing. LGUs to the barangay nutrition scholars and barangay health workers should provide nutrition information to highlight the importance of consumption of healthy and nutritious foods in boosting the body's immunity aid amid this COVID-19 health emergency. Relevant nutrition information are available to the NNC's Facebook fan page. LGUs are enjoined to promote the establishment of home gardens. Given the indefinite duration of the community quarantine, this strategy will allow households to produce own fresh and nutritious vegetables and help reduce family food expense. LGUs may distribute seeds, seedlings through the assistance of the local, city, or municipal agriculture office. Choose planting materials or vegetables which can already be harvested in 30 days. Billy, what does this mean? Number 8 to 11. Pakimute mo
Okay.
yung
First, sa number 8, kailangan yung mga high-fat food tsaka sugar or salt. What they call junk food because of such. So, kailangan nakalimit ang donations niya. Unless healthier food alternatives are not accessible. These foods don't meet WHO and Philippine Food and Dietary Guidelines para sa healthy diet. Hindi naman nila pwede din i-compromise ang health status ng mga meron ng pre-existing disease condition. So, hindi pwede yung mga matataba or masyadong matamis or maalat. Number 9, kailangan ding ma-practice ng food safety and sanitation procedures at iwasang maaksaya ang pagkain palagi sa barangay nutrition scholars, barangay health workers, and frontline workers. Kailangan din nilang parating maghugas ng kamay with water and soap bago humawak ng pagkain, tsaka laging naka-face mask ng maayos na pagkakasuot, and social distancing should always be observed. Number 10, LGUs to the barangay nutrition scholars and health workers should provide nutrition information para ang kahalagahan ng consumption of healthy nutritious foods para sa pagpapalakas ng immune system ng katawan ay lalong mangyari amid this COVID-19 health emergency. Pwedeng i-check sa National Nutrition Council FB ang relevant nutrition information. And lastly, na kailangan i-promote ng LGUs ang pag-establish ng home gardens dahil hindi naman natin alam kung kailan matatapos yung community quarantine tsaka yung pandemic, di ba? So, para sa mga households na magkapagtanim ng sariwang prutas at gulay para hindi na nila kailangang gumastos, hindi na nila kailangang lumuwas sa kabias ng para mamalengke ng prutas at gulay. As long as LGUs can distribute mga seedlings sa assistance ng local city or municipal agriculture office. Ang kailangan lang nilang itanim yung mga pwede nang i-harvest na gulay at prutas within 30 days or 1 month.
Okay. The Interagency Nutrition Cluster recommends a family food pack sufficient for 3 days or longer for a family of 5 members depending on the availability of the LGU resources. The goal is to limit the number of times the workers will distribute the food and to limit person-to-person contact. Okay? Also, for Muslim Filipinos, in compliance with the guidelines issued by the Bureau of Muslim Economic Affairs, relief food packs and canned goods must intended for distribution to Muslim communities and constituents must be halal compliant based on halal standards. No pork or no pork byproducts. No alcohol or intoxicant content. No animal blood or najis. No hazardous ingredients. In case meat is part of packed relief goods, the meat should be slaughtered by a Muslim. All processed food items like canned goods, biscuits, noodles, 3-in-1 coffee, beverages, energy drinks, food supplements must be halal certified while carrying the logo and seal of a certified body. Really, what does this mean?
With regarding to the halal, first is a nutrition cluster. Kailangan sapat sa 3 days or longer for a family of 5 members yung food pack depending on the availability of LG resources. Kailangan malimit yung mga ilang beses kailangan i-distribute yung food and to limit person-to-person contact. Sa Muslims naman, kailangan halal compliant yung mga i-distribute na relief food packs and canned goods such as hindi gawa sa pork or pork byproducts yung mga pagkain, walang alcohol or intoxicant content, wala ring animal blood or najis, walang hazardous ingredients, at kapag may kasamang fresh meat sa pack relief goods, dapat slaughtered by a Muslim yung nag-slaughter sa fresh meat. Tsaka all processed food items, kagaya ng canned goods, biscuits, noodles, 3-in-1 coffee, beverages, energy drinks, food supplements, dapat lahat yan halal certified.
Ano yung halal?
To prove the halal certified, yung logo niya, pwede siya sa Muslim, pwede siya sa consumption for Muslim Filipinos, yung halal.
At saka yung haram. Ang haram,
Yung haram naman yung pinagbabawal.
ano yung mga bawal na mga Muslim?
Gaya yung mga bawal sa Muslim, yung pork byproducts, alcohol or intoxicant content,
Yan
saka
yun.
animal blood or najis, and hazardous ingredients. Yan yung mga haram or bawal.
Bakit? Kasi may batas yung mga Muslim. Diba?
Yes.
Lalo na sa Mindanao, ang reyon na mas maraming Muslim.
Oo.
Diba? At saka yung mga Muslim community dito sa Pilipinas, sa Quiapo at iba pa. Diba?
Oo.
Dapat ang lahat ng mga food items kagaya ng mga canned goods, biscuits,
Coffee, 3-in-1 coffee, tsaka beverages, energy drinks, at food supplements.
ay
Dapat may label ng halal certification. Walang mga haram na ingredients na already mentioned sa listahan ng ingredients nila.
Okay. All permitted meat consumption by the Muslims should be slaughtered in accordance with the Islamic slaughtering. Ang mga pwede ay cow meat, mutton, lamb, venison, goat, chicken. Vegetables, fruits, eggs, and fish are halal. What does this mean?
Sa
Yung mga-
Muslim, yung mga pwede lang kainin na halal certified ay beef or cow meat, mutton, lamb, venison, goat, and chicken. Walang pork. As in, yung mga na-mention lang na pwede, yun yung pwedeng kainin ng mga Muslim Filipinos.
How about chicken?
They should be slaughtered in accordance with Islamic slaughtering procedure.
Ano yung slaughter? Or
Pagkakatay sa mga hayop na para sa meat consumption. Kailangan Muslim ang gumawa nung pagkatay para ma-halal certified talaga siya.
Example. Billy.
Yung beef.
Yung Pampangas best beef longganisa. That is allowed for Muslim.
Yes. I don't know wala akong kasiguraduhan about any other brands na siguradong halal certified bukod sa Pampangas best so far. But yeah. Yes.
At saka, yung haram example is Pampangas best longganisa, the regular one that has pork. That's not for Muslim.
Yes. Anything pork is haram.
Also, the Pampangas best bacon, also not for Muslim.
Yes.
Also, the native longganisa, but that product contains pork.
Everything else naman, vegetables, fruits, eggs, and fish are halal in and of themselves. Pwede sila for Muslim Filipino consumption.
Okay. Ano yung mga go, grow, at glow foods?
Ang go foods, gaya ng kamote, gabi, ube, uraro, kamoteng kahoy, at tugi, sila nakakapagbigay ng lakas at sigla sa katawan. Ito ay mayaman sa enerhiya at hibla or fiber.
Fiber and energy.
Carbohydrates. Ganon.
Or other Is rice considered go food? Glow?
Yes.
Or
Para sa akin, mas go food yung mga hindi... Mas may fiber yung brown rice, red rice,
I
black
eat brown
rice.
rice most of the time. Nag-brown rice ako.
It's a go food dahil mas may sustansya siya. Yung
Kaysa white rice.
Yung white kasi kapag pinapolish yung ano, yung sustansya na wawala rin in the process of polishing, in my opinion. Kaya mas mas may taste din yung brown rice kaysa white. Or even black or red rice.
Okay.
That's my first-hand observation.
How about grow foods?
Grow foods naman ay tumutulong sa tamang paglaki at pagtangkad. Ito ay mayayaman sa protina at calcium. Gaya ng patani, bataw, sigarilyas, tapilan, kadyos, at paayap.
Ano yun? It has proteins and calcium.
Calcium. Nakagamit man ako nito sa pagluluto noon.
Anong naluto?
Yung stir fry.
Anong stir fried?
Yung paayap, hinalo ko sa egg ba yun or ano? Or mais? Tsaka konting salt and pepper lang. Nung I was in high school din eh. Para sa subject namin noon na TLE, Technology and Livelihood Economics. Isa dyan yung kinuhang ingredient, yung paayap. And lastly,
how about kadyos?
hindi ko pa na ano ang kadyos or tapilan. Hindi ko pa nagamit sa pagluto.
Okay. Ang glow foods, ano
Glow
yun?
foods, nagpapatibay ng katawan laban sa infeksyon. Ito ay mayayaman sa enerhiya, hibla, bitamina at mineral, gaya ng talinum, colitis, talong, araw-araw, alugbati, malunggay at gundol. Ito ang punong-puno ng vitamins and minerals.
Okay.
Sila rin ang nakapagpapatibay sa resistensya.
Okay.
Maraming ganyan sa mga prutas at gulay natin.
Yes. Ano yan? Energy, fiber, vitamins, and minerals.
Vitamins, minerals, energy, and fiber.
These are the glow foods.
Maganda
But
rin
sa
yun
food
sa...
pyramid, ano ang sa taas at ano sa baba? Ang food pyramid.
Ang sa itaas, ang pinakaitaas ay fats and oils and sugar. Ang nasa pangalawang level ay beef, pork, chicken, fish, milk, mga proteins. Sa pangatlo naman, mag-split siya eh. Fruits and vegetables. Tsaka sa pinakalas, rice, bread, and root crops. Tsaka mais. Wala kasi dito sa slides ng food pyramid.
Ito, pinakita ko na sa'yo.
Pero I can still memorize them. Ayan ang revised.
Ito.
Ayan palang revised.
Ito
Food
yung
foods and drinks high in sugar and fat, sugar, and salt. Fat spreads and oils.
Lagi
meat,
yun. Not
poultry.
suitable for health.
Yes.
Ang fat, spreads, at oils, in very small amounts yon. 2 servings a day for meat, poultry, fish, eggs, beans, and nuts. Milk,
Yes.
yogurt, and cheese, 3 servings a day.
3 servings
Full
a day.
meat, cereals,
Full
and
meal
bread.
cereals and breads.
Potato,
Potatoes, pasta, and rice.
3 to 5 servings, but up to 7. Vegetables, salads, and fruits.
Salad and fruit. Ito na pala ang revised. Iba
5
alam ko nung
servings.
when I was in elementary.
Okay. So, ang stunting sa mga bata, ang cause niya ay poor nutrition. Dahil sa
Saka-
karaming infection at hindi sapat ang psychosocial stimulation, yan ang pinakaseryosong problema dito sa ating bansa. Dahil dito ang Pilipinas na sinabi natin ay isa hanggang sa mga 10 bansa na may mas maraming stunted children sa buong mundo, ayon sa National Nutrition Council ng Kagawaran ng Kalusugan. Ang government base sa data ng Gobyerno ng Republika ng Pilipinas, ang indikasyon na 1 hanggang 3 o mahigit 30% ng mga batang Pilipino na 0 hanggang 50 na buwan gulang ay stunted. Ang mas mataas na ay 36.6% ang mga 12 to 23 months.
Para sa akin, bakit marami pa ring mga bata sa Pilipinas ang hindi masyadong nakaka-access sa wastong nutrisyon? Madalas na sila nagkakasakit, lalo na yung mga nasa 12 to 23 months old. Kaya sila nababansot. Tsaka, nakakalungkot lang na ang mga nasa 0 to 59 months old, that's almost 5 years old na yung 59 months old. Yung masasabing bansot dahil nga kulang sa nutrition, tsaka madalas magkasakit, and yung sinasabing inadequate psychosocial stimulation. Ito yung mga kailangang ma-solve para mabawasan ng stunted growth sa mga bata, lalo na sa mga infants, mga first 1,000 days. Yun ang kailangang ma-solve. Kaya para sa pastong nutrisyon,
Okay.
kailangan talaga ng cooperation talaga.
Okay. Ayon sa NNC, ang mababang ay dahil sa mababang educational performance, pagkawala ng produktibo at pagtataas ng mga sakit at pagkamatay. Ang Pilipinas ay may 1.5 to 3% ng bansang base sa GDP ay hindi inaddress ng maayos. Ang magandang balita ay ang stunting lahat ng mga bata ay prevented with proper nutrition and care in the first 1,000 days from the period of conception or until the child's second birthday. Unfortunately, the pandemic has presented a huge challenge to communities and policymakers to improve access of poor residents to nutritious food. The implementation of quarantine measures to contain the spread of COVID-19 made some food items more expensive due to the restrictions on mobility. As Luzon and other parts of the country were placed under the enhanced community quarantine and general community quarantine for the past 3 months, millions of workers lost their jobs, making it harder for families to purchase nutritious food. This year's observance of the National Nutrition Month is an opportunity time for the national government to promote and educate Filipinos about food programs such as urban gardening that will help augment food supply in cities. These urban gardens can serve as alternative sources of vegetables badly needed not only by children but also by adults during the pandemic. Experts have recommended the consumption of nutritious food items such as fruits and vegetables to fortify the body's immune system so that it can fight the virus that causes COVID-19. LGUs work with communities to establish 3 vegetable gardens and mechanisms to enhance their locals' food security. LGUs should also need the prescription from the Department of Health to craft their effective food security plan. This was made after a rice crisis happened in 2018 in Zamboanga City, Basilan, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi. The food security plan should include the topographical and geographical map of the town or city, total population and land area, existing and potential production areas for rice, corn, vegetables, poultry, and livestock, and food sufficiency levels. They should also identify the interventions required to achieve food sufficiency in their locales, and also sources of food supply if the areas are not suitable for all and capable of farm production. During the lockdown, a number of government programs had to take a backseat in the fight against the virus that was infected 36,000 Filipinos and killed 1,255 last June 29, based on the DOH data. Policymakers and communities should hasten the rollout of initiatives that will get us back on track and finally win the war against malnutrition and stunting. This, however, will not happen sends a concerned effort among all stakeholders to boost food security. Some of these consequences include poor physical growth, increased childhood risk of infection mortality, poor cognitive and motor development, and decreased learning capacity and school performance. These can negatively affect other aspects of life later on, such as productivity, wages, and productive health. This is a critical window of time that sets the stage for a person's intellectual development and lifelong health. It's a period of enormous potential but almost of enormous vulnerability. The WHO defines stunting as the impaired growth and development that children experience because of poor nutrition, repeated infection, and inadequate opportunities to learn and play. Children are considered stunted if their height for age is more than 2 standard deviations below the WHO Child Growth Standards median. Across the world, around 162 million children under 5 years old were affected by stunting in 2012. Among the country members of the ASEAN nations, Filipinos are the second shortest people in the region, reported by the ASEAN DNA Center in 2014. In the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen, there are high incidences of stunting among children under 5, with levels remaining unchanged over the years. This has been pointed out from the Philippine Plan of Action for Nutrition 2017 to 2022. In summary, well-nourished children in the first 1,000 days are 10 times more likely to overcome the most life-threatening childhood diseases, complete 4.6 more grades in school, more likely as adults to have healthier families, and earn 21% more in wages as adults. This year's nationwide celebration of the 46th Nutrition Month focuses on the problem of stunting. July is Nutrition Month by virtue of Presidential Decree 491 signed in 1974 by former President Ferdinand Marcos. The decree, which stated that a nutrition program was a vital and integral part of social reform and economic development, also created the National Nutrition Council, tasked to be the highest policy-making and coordinating body on nutrition. Stunting among children, which is primarily caused by poor nutrition, repeated infection, and inadequate psychosocial stimulation, is a serious problem in the country. This is because the Philippines is one of the 10 countries with the most stunted children in the world, according to the National Nutrition Council. Government data indicated that 1 in 3 or 30% of Filipino children 0 to 59 months old are stunted, or stunting highest among 12 to 23 months at 36.6%. This year's observance of the Nutrition Month is an opportune time for the government to promote and educate Filipinos about food programs such as urban gardening that will help augment food supply in cities. These urban gardens can serve as alternative sources of vegetables badly needed not only by children but also by adults during the pandemic. Experts have recommended the consumption of nutritious food items such as fruits and vegetables to fortify the body's immune system so it can fight the virus and causes COVID-19. Billy, what can you
Yes.
say about it? What's your summary about the topic?
Para
What's your-
sa akin, kailangan talaga ng proper nutrition para sa mga bata, lalo na sa first 1,000 days. Dahil kapag stunted sila, hindi lang ang kanilang physical, mental health ang maapektuhan. Hindi rin sila magiging gano'n ka-successful as adults dahil ang mga healthier adults na mga may proper nutrition ay magkakaroon ng 21% more in wages and healthier families. Kaya ang ating Nutrition Month for 2020 ay nasa stunting ang focus.
Okay.
Ito po ay serious problem dahil kabilang tayo sa 10 countries with most stunted children in the world according to National Nutrition Council. 30% of Filipino children within 0 age and 59 months old are stunted. Ang 36.6% nito, yung highest, ay nasa 12 to 23 months old. Halos 2 years old and 1 year old, ganon. Kaya dapat ma-educate ang mga Filipinos sa food programs gaya ng urban gardening para magkaroon din ng mga fruit and vegetables sa mga syudad para magkaroon din ng alternative sources of vegetable ang mga children and adults habang may pandemya. Kailangan din magkaroon ng consumption ng mga fruits and vegetables para sa lahat, para yung sustansya ng ating katawan ay mas mapalakas, resistensya rather, para sa ating immune system na mapalakas at mas mabisa na panlaban sa COVID-19. Kailangan talaga ng proper nutrition through consumption of more fruit and vegetables.
Okay,
Yes.
for me, in summary, yung sa base yung sa ating topic, ang stunting ay kulang sa height at saka yung edad. Dahil dito, yung National Nutrition Council ay sila po ang nag-iimplementa ng National Nutrition Month. Dapat masustansyang kainin, the better. Ibig sabihin, pag healthy tayo, yun, ligtas na tayo. Para hindi tayo makakasakit. Di ba?
Yes, kailangan talaga ng wastong nutrisyon para hindi magkasakit. Tsaka pag nagkasakit, lalo na sa mga bata, magkakaroon talaga ng stunted growth.
Kulang sa height.
Kulang sa height. Ganun.
Okay. And also, okay. So, we only have 15 minutes to go before we end. We have for the remainder of the time, let's have a short talk muna. So, kanina, Billy,
Yes.
Royland told us to wear black. Why?
Because of the denial for the franchise renewal of ABS-CBN.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I'm trying to sound calm eh. Nagiging emotional na ako. Because I feel for not only the artists, pati yung mga pati yung mga employees, and everyone na ang sagap sa mga liblib na lugar, ABS-CBN lamang. I thought ma-approve na eh. Did you have the same feeling? Ganun talaga.
For me, yes.
I don't know kung magagawan pa to ng paraan, pero hopefully magawan talaga ng paraan. Because parang kulang pa sa akin kung they can expand naman their online reach, pero paano naman yung mga nasa liblib na lugar, 'di ba?
Diba?
Wala akong ibang masabi, kundi yan pa lang, nadadala pa ako ng emotions eh. Naaapektuhan din, by the way, yung advertisement industry because I've found out to mostly Twitter. I try not to use Facebook dahil, according to some of my Twitter followers, maraming nasa advertisement ay client nila ay ABS-CBN. So, pati sila ay nadadamay rin.
Nadamay, di ba?
If this were renewed, if this were approved, and instead of being denied, may hindi madadagdagan yung mga unemployed, hindi rin maapekto ng advertisement industry, film industry, lahat yan.
Diba?
Yes.
Okay. And also, that's why we're wearing black right now for me is because we are having a Black Friday because of the ongoing the denial of the franchise renewal of the country's largest TV network and my favorite channel, ABS-CBN. For me, instead of watching ABS-CBN, for me, it might be best for me to go to GMA or other channels. Do you agree?
Pwede yan. Lalo na kung walang smart TV. Kasi I have my sa amin smart TV, we can access requirement lang sa I want is i-connect mo sa Facebook or Google.
Like this, you need a phone, a smart view.
Yes. Yung sa akin kasi, this one, mababa lang ang memory card niya.
What phone is that?
This is Vivo Y69.
Okay.
Hindi pa namin yan napalagyan ng memory card. I've been using it for 2.5 years na. Wala pa siya memory card eh.
Okay.
Hindi pa renewed ang plan niya, by the way. Gusto ko sana palagyan ng mas effective, mas efficient na phone, pero the pandemic happened, so we will have to wait a little longer bago magkaroon ng bagong phone. So I can stream there pati I want or siguro sa laptop din or sa smart TV.
Diba? Also,
Excuse me?
what is it?
Ang hanap ko kasing phone yung may zoom na lossless para pagka mag-zoom ka, hindi blurred. Parang ganyan or something. May gaya na Realme, may gaya na Vivo. I have yet to decide which is the best model na may ganyang camera. Hindi lang yung memory, pati camera. I don't know why, pati yung sa specs ng camera hinahanap ko. I'm practicing mobile photography din kasi before the lockdown. And regarding the fan art, hindi ko pa alam ang medium na gagamitin. Crayons ba or paper clay or something? Hindi ko pa alam ang design. Should be yung kailangan ba bilog or stars or hearts. Wala pa akong nakitang nag-drawing ng stars. I'm not that good at drawing stars either. Sayang. Siguro bilog na lang.
Okay. That's all. So, okay. So, what is Inclunihan? Really?
Inclunihan yung fundraising event natin. Ongoing pa lang. You can donate pre-loved clothing tsaka cash
or money.
para sa ating mga PWDs na poorest of the poor, unemployed, yung mga naapektuhan lalo na ng pandemic. Kaya tayo nagkaroon ng Inclunihan para makapag-donate tayo ng pre-loved clothing and cash pati for the PWD.
Hindi mo binigay ng ayuda yung social amelioration program ng gobyerno.
And also that, yung mga hindi pa nakatanggap ng SAP, kasama rin sila doon. And
also mga future projects ng Hans Inclusion. Yun din na isa pang aim ng Inclunihan for our HNI's future projects. And other things. So that when HNI returns soon, yun
Hopefully talaga magbalik.
After a month of absence because of the ongoing recent development.
So,
how can we donate through cash on Inclunihan?
I don't memorize the number, but
we can donate through GCash or PayMaya.
PayMaya.
0917-701-9684. If you want clothes, JR Oteda.
Ayan, mas memorize ko yan. Yung pag-donate ng pre-loved clothes.
0939-434-2170.
0939-434-2170. I wonder if I could share that pati sa Instagram, yung Inclunihan.
And also,
para in case meron ako mga kaibigan na
family to promote that.
Yes.
And also, where will the proceeds, if the Inclunihan is finished, the proceeds will also go to Hans Inclusion.
Hans Inclusion future projects.
And also to the PWDs.
PWDs, the unemployed, yung mga hindi naka-receive ng SAP, Social Amelioration Program, the poorest of the poor, yung mga walang-wala. Is there
Yung
anyone?
Social Amelioration Program, yan yung pera ng gobyerno.
Pero ng
Ng
gobyerno.
yun. Sir, sandali lang. Okay, sabi
Alam
mo,
ko galing yun sa amin. It's from our end.
sandali lang po meron akong asikasuhin muna from the family.
Okay.
Or if you want, I'll just continue first. I'll be there. I'll do some things to the family after the broadcast. So, ang Ingkunian, we expect everyone to donate as much as we can
Donate as much as
para yun sa org natin. Lalo, dahil noong June 6 na nasara ang Hans Inclusion dahil sa ongoing recent developments. Because some of the members attempt to destroy the reputation of the org itself.
Yes. Sana by God's grace, makabalik talaga ang Hands in Inclusion like it was.
Okay, for me, dahil sa dahil sa mga panalangin namin at saka dahil sa awat biyaya ng Diyos, kapag nabalik na ang Hands Inclusion panigurado, mababalik na and that the sanction members will learn their lesson.
Yes. Yun ang pinaka-importante. The sanction members should learn something really big from the past experiences.
And also, ongoing ang votation natin online. Ongoing. Kasi sent na yung link kanina wherein we already voted for the return of Hands Inclusion.
For the return of Hands in Inclusion.
Use the Google Forms given. And later, your information will be kept strictly confidential.
Information should be kept strictly confidential.
And also, yesterday night, we welcomed Tracy Mendoza, one of the members of West Badney's Binil, to the HNI family. We welcomed her during the online chat meeting, right?
Yes.
We welcome
Siya
her.
yung magiging host ng Dear HNI.
She's already one of the replacements of the 5 to 7 sanction members.
Yes.
We're gonna recruit some. We will recruit more to replace these sanction members of Hands Inclusion. Okay. And also, we have to appeal to the members of Hands Inclusion, especially those and especially YouTube users, to continue doing the watch to watch.
Continue with watch to watch. Requirement kasi na for our channel to gain 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within 1 year. It may take a lot of time and effort, but let's do the best that we can para makuha yung YouTube monetization requirements.
Okay. And also, you can watch any of the previous episodes of the Inclusive Report, Open Arms, One Inclusion Live. Yun. Okay.
Naka-playlist din sila. So, tsaga-tsaga lang. But it's for the monetization purposes.
And also, if you want to watch na Kumustahan sa Inclu Radio, we can watch that only on Inclu Radio.
On Inclu Radio. Pwede doon. Or on the... Pwede ba yan ma-view sa YouTube? Yung Kumustahan?
Maybe if Royland will allow that.
Okay. Anytime. If pwede na talaga.
Yes.
But for now, sa Facebook muna.
Sa Facebook muna, sa Inclu Radio.
Yes.
Okay, we only got 3 minutes. We
3
have
minutes
some
na
of
lang
the
pala.
remaining schedules for today on Inco Radio. Right
Infrared
after the
okay.
inclusive report, at around 3 minutes, it's SRO to be followed by Dr. Love show on
Dr.
10
Love
p.m. and the
and
11 p.m. replay of the
Quiapo
Quiapo.
Mas.
Okay.
Quiapo Mas.
And then for tomorrow, our program schedules are
Hindi ko ma-zoom. Hindi ko mabasa kahit naka-zoom in na.
for the program schedules for tomorrow.
Can you zoom it in? One Inclusion Live, 5 p.m.
Yung
And
host is ako.
sa
At
One
saka,
Inclusion Live, 7 o'clock, Battle of Saturday Night.
ano yun?
Sino,
Battle,
sino, sino yung sa Battle of Saturday Night?
Battle of Saturday Night? Di ba? Si Danmar, Zedric, ako,
Yes. Yes.
sa Kutaan, at saka yung comedy show.
Oo, yung comedy show.
Virtual. Pero, we will not mention their names. Okay?
Okay, don't name certain names dahil hindi pwede.
This is for privacy and safety, and for security and safety. Okay? So, we only have 1 minute left to go. We're almost running out of time.
Yes.
We're gonna say thank you for joining us for the Inclusive Report for Friday, July 10, 2020. On behalf of Ichinay and Radio, on behalf of Roylan Marlang, I'm Carlos Kanahashi. Together with me
And
is
I am Billy Sent Macuse for
Okay.
the Inclusive Report in Inco Radio.
Thank you very much for joining us. May God bless us all. To God be the glory. God is good all the time.
All the time.
Pagpalain po ng poong may kapal. Together, one inclusion
One inclusion
forever.
forever.
HNI
HNI, God
God
first.
first. I will be back tomorrow at 5 to 6 p.m. for the One Inclusion Live Weekend Edition, to be followed by the Kamustahan sa Inclu Radio at 7 to 8 p.m. coinciding with the Battle of the Saturday Night. But don't forget, at 3 to 5 p.m., Best Buddies Philippines and CIE will have an online event called Let's Talk Inclusion. I hope I'll be there. Roylan will be there and Tracy will be there.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And Billy Sant will be back on Tuesday next week for the Open Arms
For the Open Arms segment.
And
Mag-research pa ako for that Tuesday episode.
And also, Danmar will be back on Monday next week. Danmar will be back with me tomorrow for the Kumustahan, and on Monday for the One Inclusion Live Prime Time, Monday to Friday edition. Okay?
Yes.
So, good night, everyone. Thank you
Good
very much.
night.
Good night and good night. Peace out and have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Pakita ko na there you have it, guys. Let us end the video with the video presentation about Inclunihan before we go proceed to SRO. So yes, technical difficulties. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe the Ka-Inclusion channel on YouTube, and also one of the YouTube channels of one of our HNI members, Roylan, me, Lily, Vel, Asher, Zedric. And also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and like the Hands Inclusion on Instagram. Okay? Next now on Inclu Radio, SRO. Question, Reaction, Opinion. Sama nyo si Alvin Alchico at si Doris Virgonia. Stay tuned right now on Inclu Radio.